Now, you probably know this already, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years, but breaking is part of the 2024 Olympics. And of course, to select the athletes that will be competing at the Olympics, there has to be some type of qualifier, right? Well, that's where I'm at right now, at the first OQS, which is the Olympic Qualifier Series, which is one of 2 events that will be going down this month, and which is basically the final step towards competing at the Olympics. So welcome to Shanghai, China, where breaking, together with skateboarding, BMX, and rock climbing, are highlighted in one hell of a well-organized event to select the athletes that will be competing in these sports at the 2024 Olympics this summer. Now, of course, as a b-boy myself and a coach for the Chinese national team, I'm taking the opportunity to make a little video right here to show you guys how it actually all goes down, because there's little coverage on this stuff, right? For the last 3 years, b-boys and b-girls from all over the world have been battling and gathering points to rank for this event right here, because out of those hundreds of b-boys and b-girls, only the best 40 are the ones that are allowed to compete here at the OQS. And during the 2 OQS events, the 11 b-boys and 11 b-girls that gather the most points are the ones that are going to be selected for the Paris 2024 Olympics to join already 5 other b-boys and b-girls that are already qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics due to other competitions such as the World Championships and stuff like that. So walking around right here a few hours before the breaking actually starts, actually pretty impressive to see, you know, the skateboarders and the BMXers and the rock climbers. The rock climbing was absolutely crazy, especially the speed climbing, or I don't know what they call it, but it was pretty goddamn impressive, man. I can't find my ID card. There you go. Good? Okay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so for the breaking qualifier, it's a 2-day event. Right now, obviously, we're the first day. We're starting out with the qualifiers to select the top 32 out of the 40 b-boys and the 40 b-girls. Qualifier is going down in 4 corners, as it usually does. And one of the most important things to know is that you're not just qualifying for the top 32, you're also ranking yourself. So positioning yourself against a certain opponent, because the higher you rank, the more you have the luxury to battle someone in the top 32 that has a lower score. So that means the person that ranks number 1 will battle the person that ranks 32nd. So that gives you a major advantage. And one of the best rounds up to now, if you ask me, is b-boy lithe-ing. And not just because he's representing China. There's no way around this. That round was complete madness. But it's far from over. And of course, we got the second OQS in 1 month. You can win this event, but then lose in the qualifier, the next event, and you're still not going to get qualified. So it's really important that you remain really consistent throughout both competitions. All right, so the qualifiers are done. We just stepped out to get some fresh air, and the results are in. And guess what? Lithe-ing qualified number 1. So he's got the best round of the whole qualifier. Told you, right? Watch the round really quick. You're gonna agree. See, that was one hell of a round, right? So now we can kind of figure out who's going to battle who, and if you make it through the top 32, you pass on to top 16, which happens tomorrow, which is kind of one of the most important accomplishments that most b-boys and b-girls want to get here, because if you make it to the top 16, you're wrapping up those points. So yeah, it's not over yet. It's going to be pretty damn heavy. So let's see how it goes down, right? Alright, so we just wrapped up day 1. There were a lot of tight battles. The energy and the crowd was pretty dope. And I kind of miss that sometimes these days, man. When you go to events and you go to battles, you know, you get to dance for a lot of whack crowds these days. So I'm really grateful that, you know, I got to witness this kind of energy today. So everybody's going to head back to the hotel, get a good night's sleep. And for you guys, it's going to be instant. So see you in 3, 2, 1. Boom! As promised, instant warping to the next day. Good morning, guys. It doesn't look like 10 a.m., but it is 10 a.m., believe it or not. And we're about to start with the round robin. So if you're not familiar with the round robin, personally, it's my least favorite part of, you know, these Olympic kind of competitions, because, well, basically everybody in the top 16 has to battle 3 times and have to gather up points. So they can win a maximum of 6 points, and with these points, they can unlock the passage towards the top 8. Once they get to the top 8, it's regular knockout system all the way till the finals until you go home with that medal. And now there's going to be a lot of battles to see who's going to make it to that top 8. And at this point, because it's pretty early, you see the crowd is like semi-full. Because yeah, let's be honest, breaking is not made to be done in the morning, right? So I guess it's just one of these things we have to accept when it comes to Olympic breaking, right? Okay, so after the round robin for the B-girls and the round robin for the B-boys, there are a lot of battles, a lot of rounds, and to be honest, a lot of high-level stuff. Meanwhile, we're getting pretty close to the end of the afternoon. So what that means is that we have the top 8s right now. However, all these B-boys and B-girls made it to the top 8. That does not necessarily mean that they're qualified for Paris 2024. Because in the next event, if they lose in the first round or in the top 32, they might not get enough points to get qualified. And we're about to start with the B-girl top 8. So 3 Japanese B-girls in the top 8. Japan putting in the work, definitely. All right, we have the B-boy top 8 in full effect right now. Lee, Hongten, lithe-ing, Quake, Gravity, only high-level shit. Keeping in mind that at this point, if you want to win this type of event, you need 18 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. 18 rounds. Yeah, let that sink in, right? 18 rounds, that ain't nothing. And don't forget, there's the stamina, there's the mental willpower, and there's a lot of preparation that goes into this kind of stuff. And to add a little cherry on top, we've been working with the Chinese team for the last 3 years, and it's really starting to pay off. Lithe-ing just beat Hongten in the semifinal, and it's gonna be in the final against Lee, which is absolutely crazy, man. And now after a long 2 days, it's time for the final. What a final that was. 2-1 for Lee. Lee taking home the victory, taking home 50 points for the Olympic system. So a pretty big chance of him qualifying for the Paris 2024 Olympics, unless he really f***s up. But same for lithe-ing. Lithe-ing getting very, very far, 2nd place. Just want to remind you guys that lithe-ing did his first international battle like a year and a half, or maybe even like 2 years ago. And now he's beating guys like Hongten, you know, that type of caliber of B-boys, which is absolutely crazy, man. Really proud of the guy. I got some cool training videos with lithe-ing coming out after the Olympics because I can't share too much stuff for now. And for me as a coach for Team China, you know, I just want to say that we've been putting in a lot of serious work, making things happen, right? Obviously. And for whoever is looking to really take their breaking career to that next level, I'm talking about this type of caliber stuff, then let me remind you that I share everything I know when it comes to prepping for battle in my latest masterclass, which is the Prep for Battle Masterclass. Now, obviously, as a professional breaking coach, I can't give everything away on my YouTube channel. You guys are pretty lucky I'm giving away that much secrets. But when it comes to really preparing to win big competitions and beating high-level B-boys and B-girls, I do have a program you can buy on my website. The link is in the description down below. And if you're really looking to take your to the next level, then don't even hesitate for a second to get that masterclass. Man, really proud of lithe-ing, man. That was really crazy. Just beating Hongten in the semifinal was such a memorable moment. You know, when we got backstage, you know, all the B-boys, all the B-girls, all the other coaches, they were all applauding him, like showing that mad love, mad respect. Yo, that's crazy, man. And it's also kind of liberating for me also as a coach. You know, me and Munir and Nabil and Freeze, we're 4 coaches for Team China. We have been putting in a lot of work, man. And, you know, seeing these results really pay off at this type of scale, it just feels kind of good. So that's it for this OQS. We'll see you guys in 1 month for the last OQS in Budapest. And at the end of that OQS, we will know who will be the lineup for the, you know, one of the most legendary moments for our culture, the lineup for the 2024 Paris Olympics. So see you guys in the next video. Never forget, at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's just all about that B-boy.